Hey y'all. I know I look a little dead inside because I am. I just woke up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 2:44, so I'm still getting out of bed. That's why my hair looks a little crazy, needs to be washed. My brows are crazy. You could tell I look tired. I'm breaking out. Everything's just not going right. So at first I was like, I'm not gonna film today. Like, let's wait till my brows are done. Maybe I should wait until I wash my hair. Maybe I should put makeup on first. And I was like, you know what? Who cares? You know what I mean? Y'all have seen me look pretty crazy before, so it ain't nothing new. But as you can tell by the title of this video, we're gonna be talking about that TikTok ban. Yeah, because y'all keep harassing me about it, and it's like y'all want me to make a statement or something. I'm like, can we like hold our horses? Okay, because I'm in La La Land. I really don't think it's going to get banned, but let's just do my makeup while we talk about it. I already moisturized my face. I'm going to be going in with the P. Louise Hydrate the Heartbreak Primer. I love this, especially as a dry skin girly, okay? But the reason I just don't think that TikTok is going to get banned is because, like, it's like the boy who cried wolf. Like, they said it so many times, and obviously there's like official statement from TikTok saying, yeah, we're really gonna shut down on the 19th unless they come to a conclusion or agreement. I don't know, I just really don't think it's gonna happen. And if it really does happen, I believe that there's going to be riots. People are gonna be storming the Capitol like they, what was that, last year, 2 years ago, whenever those people stormed the Capitol. It's gonna happen again. They're gonna start looting. They're gonna set things on fire. Like, I think it's gonna be crazy because people cannot survive without TikTok in many different senses. Here's a little tip that I learned from Michaela. Instead of just putting on the foundation right away, I just like to conceal all my marks or the current pimple, just anything you want to hide. I was using the MAC Paint Pot, but honestly, I just found that concealer just works a lot better. But first of all, it's obviously going to affect small business owners, which is why everybody has been harassing me. Think about the small businesses who only make their money on TikTok. I am not one of those businesses. Do I make majority of my money on TikTok? Of course. Like, that's where I blew up. If you don't know, I have 1.4 million followers on there, but I've been losing them. Okay, whatever. I'm not even gonna get into that. So it's gonna affect small businesses, and think about it. Think about how many small businesses are going to be forced to shut down because they're not gonna be making anywhere near as much money as they were making before. Does that make sense? Question mark? Then you have to think about the influencers as well. And I'm not talking about the huge influencers like Michaela. She is going to be perfect fine. Alex Earl gonna be perfectly fine. Monet McMichael, they're gonna be perfectly fine. I'm talking about the influencers who rely on TikTok. All of these people, they've gotten so big that they can move to other platforms and they'll be perfectly fine. They'll still have money. You know, they'll still be booking ads with brands and stuff. But I know a lot of influencers who rely on TikTok for their money, and y'all need to be sensitive in the comment section. I don't think my people will be rude, but I've just seen so many videos on TikTok of people saying like, good, they should clock in, blah blah blah. And honestly, I just think every single person who says that is jealous. They're envious, because if you had the opportunity to work from your phone and work from home, you would do it as well, especially if you have kids. Especially if your job is making you miserable and depressed and emo, because I feel like that's like half of America. So it's just pure envy, because if you had the opportunity, you would do it. Unless you're just one of those people who genuinely loves their job. Like, there's nurses who just love their job. There's nannies, there's teachers, like, you know, there's people in the world where even if they weren't getting paid, they would still go and do it. I'm not referring to those people. I'm talking about the envious people, okay? I am not a part of that TikToker demographic. I mean, I make a little bit of money, but it's not life-changing money. Like, no joke, I make what, like 50 bucks a month from the TikTok Creator Fund. I get brand deals here and there. Like, I actually just got a brand deal with Mercari, period. So, you know, it'll affect me, but not that much. It'll affect me more on the business end of things. And on top of the influencers, I mean, I wouldn't consider these people influencers, but the people who make all their money on TikTok Shop, what would you call those people? Because like, I guess they would be called influencers because they're influencing you to buy on TikTok Shop. But there's just pages dedicated just to posting on TikTok Shop, and they make commission. I don't follow this girl because she just posts too much and it's a little annoying. Hey, I'm not gonna say who it is, but she posted that she was like, yeah, I make $10,000 a month just from TikTok Shop. And I'm like, okay, you see, I respect the hustle. You know, she's a mom. I think she's a mom of like 3, whatever. I'm like, you know what? You're doing what you gotta do to make the money so you can stay home with your kids, like, period. You see how I am not a hater? I can respect the hustle. However you need to make money, you wanna stay home, you do it. You do what you gotta do, okay? As long as you're not hurting nobody, you're not hurting yourself. That's how I see it, and I think everybody needs to have that mindset. But no, people are haters and they're jealous. But those are the main people who it's gonna affect. And honestly, I've seen a lot of TikTok comments as well saying like, oh, I don't post on here, but this is where I get my recipes. This is where I find all my information. This is like how I, what's the word? Unwind, de-stress after work, like, you know? So it's just gonna affect everybody, and I don't think that people are gonna stand for it. And it just really sucks too, because I've actually been taking my personal page pretty seriously for the past, I want to say two years. I want to say the past 2 years I've really been consistent, and I got, once January 1st hit, I was at around 55,000 followers. And then I was like, okay, you know what, 2025, we are gonna be like more serious. I am gonna post 2 to 3 times a day, no excuses, because there was days where I didn't really want to show my face, and I'm like, you know what, you could post you cooking, you could post you decluttering, you could post, I don't always have to show my face if I don't want to on TikTok. YouTube, different story, okay? YouTube, my face gotta be involved. But I finally set that for myself, and just within the first week of me doing that, you guys, I gained over 1,000 followers. So I'm at like 56.7 thousand now, and it would be right before the ban, y'all. So, and the thing is, I do post the same videos to Instagram, but the main difference is that, first of all, at least I can get paid for my videos on TikTok. You can't do that on Instagram. And you guys know TikTok is just better. Do I use Instagram? Of course. Like, I have had Instagram before I had TikTok for both my business and my personal, but you know, it's just so much easier to grow on TikTok. I know it's hard because I bet it actually stuck around that 55,000 mark for like a year, but once you hit that sweet spot and they push you on the algorithm, it is so easy to gain followers once you find what your niche is. You're like, okay, this video is doing good, let me keep doing that, or the algorithm is just on your side. I don't know if there's any small business owners watching me, what are you guys gonna do? Like, how do you feel? Because people keep asking me that question, and I have to keep reminding people. I'm like, you guys, I don't only post on TikTok. And the thing, even before this whole TikTok ban, I'm always constantly promoting, like, hey, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. I'm actually most active on Instagram. I would say equal with TikTok. I do TikTok lives because I actually prefer that more, since TikTok lives, you can get pushed out to random people. When you go on Instagram live, you only get pushed out to your followers. And with Instagram live, you can't play music. I'm like, you expect me to sit here on here for hours packing orders and have no background noise? Like, that's not happening. So TikTok live, I'm definitely more active on there, but I post the same exact videos. I literally just posted at the same time to both platforms, TikTok and Instagram, same caption. I've been doing that for years, and I don't know why people don't, I don't know, maybe people don't pay attention. I've been doing that for years. I also post on Facebook. I also clearly have YouTube, and I run advertisement. Well, I don't run it. I hired somebody to do it, but I run advertisements on Snapchat, Google, Facebook, Instagram. I tried TikTok, wasn't really vibing with those ads. I've done YouTube ads. So I actually have a lot going. Oh, and I have text and email subscribers. My text subscribers, it's over 30,000, and then email subscribers, I believe it's over 70 or 80,000. So that's why it was just pissing me off. Okay, let me not the people genuinely asking, the people who were like, oh, you know, like, where should I follow you if it gets banned? I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the people, especially yesterday on live, people were like, somebody said, oh, well, you should work from home. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Please elaborate on what that means. Right? And then somebody else was like, well, I know you make most of your money on TikTok, so what are you gonna do? First of all, let me not say what I'm really thinking, but why y'all being pocket watchers? Oh my god. Oh my god, and people think they know everything, and I'm like, and I promise you, none of those people have a business. I promise you, because I've been peeped at. The people who think they know everything know absolutely nothing about your career, because the actual small business owners are very supportive. You know, a couple other small business owners were like, yeah, you know, I'm moving to TikTok. I mean, I'm moving to Instagram and Facebook. I'm gonna follow you, you know. The real business owners, the people who think they know everything, that are losers, okay, always have the most to say. And y'all, I be calling everybody a loser, okay? If you're annoying, you're a loser. If you're a bum, you're a loser. If you think you're a know-it-all, you're a loser, okay? So I use that term all the time, so don't take offense to it. My followers, they're not losers, okay? Because my followers aren't haters. But I did hear that there was a new app coming out in the spring called Neptune. Has anybody heard about that? Because I didn't hear about it literally until maybe like 2 days ago. And people are like, oh, it's gonna be the next TikTok. But that's like the problem. People want the next TikTok, and there's not gonna be the next TikTok. It's just gonna be the next app. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain it. I hope you guys get what I'm saying. Like, I feel like you just shouldn't compare it, because then you're never gonna be happy. Like, there will never be another TikTok, okay? I mean, it would be awesome if there was something better, but I don't see how anything could get better. Honestly, the only thing that I find really annoying about TikTok is that they're really strict with their guidelines, and they'll let people flash their pepperonis on live. Trevino. But then I post, you know, something about my business, and they're like, it's getting taken down. And I'm like, okay. So let's say it really does get banned. I just told you everywhere that I'm at. I feel like I would definitely start focusing on YouTube more. I would obviously still post on Instagram and Facebook like I usually do. I post there every single day, literally every single day. So that's not gonna change for my small business. But as for my personal page, I think I would definitely, unless Instagram were to change and they're like, hey, you can monetize on your videos, you can grow quicker, because it's so hard to grow on Instagram. Unless they were to change those things, I think I would definitely just focus on YouTube. And the only reason I haven't been locked into YouTube is only because it was just too much for me. Like, imagine, okay, and I'm not complaining about my job. I love my job, before y'all take the wrong way. It's just, imagine trying to come up with so much content at once without repeating yourself. So I obviously post on my business page every single day. So I'm like, all right, that's automatically one TikTok, one Facebook reel, one Instagram reel, one YouTube short. Boom, post all that. Then I'm trying to like think of ideas to post on my personal page, and I'm like, okay, make that 2 videos. But then I don't want to repeat myself on YouTube. So if I'm like doing a get ready with me on TikTok, I'm not going to do the same thing for YouTube. And I'm like, hello, you already seen it. And then the other problem is like the editing, guys. The editing takes forever for YouTube. So I always just found it so much quicker to be like, all right, let me whip out my phone. Like, hey guys, here's what I'm doing today, rather than whipping out this camera, vlogging my whole day, and then I'd be like, oh, I have to go edit it on the computer. That's so annoying. But hey, if that's what I gotta do in 2025, I'll do it. And honestly, I do love the YouTube community better. I feel like everybody on YouTube, so I barely, oh my god, I need to go buy more. But this is my favorite eyebrow pencil. This is from Huda Beauty. This is her micro shade brow pencil. I feel like it's especially good for girls who just already have naturally shaped eyebrows and you just need to fill them in a little bit. Like, I just like to fill them in right there. This is perfect for you. If you're somebody who needs to draw on the whole eyebrow, I don't know if you're gonna love this or not, but this is already my 2nd or 3rd pencil that I finished. So that should tell you a lot. Ike. Y'all, I don't even remember what I was saying before that. Y'all, I've been yapping for like freaking 15-20 minutes straight. I be forgetting what I'm saying. Oh my god. Oh, that's what I was saying, the YouTube community. I feel like everybody on YouTube, okay, can they be harsh? Yeah, I've seen other people's comment section. But my comment section, since I'm still like relatively small, my comment section is just filled with people who genuinely want to see me. As we're TikTok, like, oh my God, you guys, TikTok is filled with nothing but haters and losers and crybabies. Okay, not everybody, but like, oh my God, everybody thinks that the world revolves around them and they take offense to everything. And that's the one thing I'm not ready for about getting big, how people will like take offense to anything. Like I gave the example, oh no, I'm running out. I gave the example yesterday on my TikTok live. I was like, bruh, I could post a video about, hey, look at this safety keychain. It could fit right on your wrist. And somebody with no wrist would be so offended, like, wow, you're rude, you're ableist. Like, I've gotten comments like that before. Not about like not having wrist, but like that I'm ableist. That I'm like, oh my God, shut up. Like, I'm not making videos thinking, yes, how can I offend people? Who am I gonna attack next? No, I'm just promoting my business. I also have a question for you guys because I have been seeing mixed answers everywhere. So let's say they do go through with the TikTok ban. Half of people are saying, oh, well, like you're gonna still be able to use the app temporarily because all they're gonna do is delete it from the app store. They can't delete it off your phone, right? And I say eventually because eventually TikTok is gonna need updates and then you're not gonna be able to update it and then it's not gonna work, right? So that's the first answer I'm seeing. The second answer I keep seeing is everybody saying, oh no, on January 19th, you're gonna try to open the TikTok app and it's gonna be glitching and it's just gonna not refresh. So can somebody let me know, like, what is the real answer? Cause if I open my phone on January 19th, it will crash out, okay? There's no TikTok. Like, besides my business, I'm just addicted, okay? I can admit it. I am addicted to TikTok. That is my hobby. I just scroll through TikTok for fun. I don't read books. I do nothing but scroll, okay? I'm an iPad baby. I really need to stop. Maybe this would be good for me. Maybe go touch grass. My latest obsession has been these Kiss lashes. I think these are like the press-on ones where you technically don't need glue. You just press them on, call it a day. But I like to use glue just to really ensure that they're gonna stick. And I don't do the full lash. I just do the ends so it looks really natural. Let me show you it looks. Do you guys see the difference? Very natural, little oomph. This one's like, nee. Here is the final look. This has been my everyday look. Just simple, no eyeshadow, small little lash. Usually I do use tinted moisturizer, but since I'm breaking out so much, the tinted moisturizer does not do anything for me. So I had to whip out the foundation and it is a perfect shade match. Shout out to ColourPop. But I'll stop ranting your little ears off, okay? I figured since this is the topic of conversation, this is a great way for me to start 2025 off on YouTube. And if it really does get banned, you'll be seeing a lot more of me on here. So yeah.